What's up, people? I wanted to explain what the gospel is because I always talk about it, and there's people that might not know. There are some people that might not understand what it is. So growing up, I grew in a Christian household. I thought that my sacraments were enough. Jesus wasn't really in the picture of my life. I just believed in him, but I didn't follow him. I didn't know him. I didn't think he could because, he's in heaven and, why would he come back and be with his brothers and sisters? I didn't think you could know him. You just believe in him and you're fine. That's how I grew up, even till last year, to be fair. And it wasn't until a time where last year where I had my born again experience, I really started to understand what the gospel is. And even now, I still try. I know what it is, but I get new definitions of it each time. I feel new revelations of it each time. I'm trash. You're trash. Everyone on earth is trash. And we have no way out of it because we love trash. We love sin. We love the things of this world. And ultimately, that's who we are. And that's what our hearts crave for. And that is a definition of a human being. Now, I am in a dilemma before my encounter with Jesus. I'm at a point where I either follow this sin that I'm in, this beautiful sin that I love my flesh getting into. As much as I enjoy my life, as much as I enjoy having fun, I know that sin is going to lead me to a place I don't want to go. Or I choose this God-given path, and it's going to be the most difficult path you've ever experienced in your life. But my goodness, it's the best thing ever because of who did it first. So now you're in a dilemma which you don't know what to do because the demand is so high to follow Christ and really have the gospel in your life. But on the other hand, sin is so enjoyable that you enjoy the things of this world. You enjoy your sin that you don't realize that it's actually sin in the first place. So now you're in a dilemma which you don't know what to do. The demand is so high, how can I ever reach it? Do I even have the desire to carry a cross in the first place? Do I even have it? And the answer is no, we don't. I don't want to be a Christian. But the reason why I am a Christian is because I know that my life as it is without Jesus Christ is nothing. It's useless. It is an absolute failure, a waste of life. No matter how difficult being a Christian is, me not being one, me not being a follower of Christ is not worth it. A waste of time, a waste of space. So now we look at the cross. What does this mean? What has it got to do with the gospel? Well, in fact, the cross is a second chance because, as we know, as I said earlier, we are all trash. How do we not become trash, Nick? You embrace this. You don't embrace it by wearing it as a fashion icon every day, as I used to. You embrace it by carrying it. You embrace Jesus Christ by knowing you should have been on the cross yourself. Knowing that this piece of trash should have been dead. But why are we not dead? Because of this. The second chance we have in life. Him resurrecting from the dead. We have a second chance from our sin. So now, Nick, what is the gospel really? The gospel means that you are a piece of trash, saved by someone who is absolutely clean, who became trash for you. Jesus Christ became the trash we needed him to be in order to be saved. He became the embodiment of our sin, embodiment of our trash, embodiment of our curses. He had to be perfect. He had to be sinless, because if he committed even one single lie, the sacrifice is not worth it. The cross is meaningless, because he had to be spotless. He couldn't have any piece of trash on him. And he didn't. He had to be the perfect lamb, the perfect sacrifice, in which he was. So what is the gospel? The gospel isn't a cultural, motivational thing that people put in their lives as just one of the many things they believe. The gospel is something you have to put in for yourself at first place. He isn't second, he isn't third, he's first. Jesus Christ took on your sin and defeated it. He took on death for you and defeated it. That is what the gospel is. Because we can't do anything. We're trash, remember, guys. Anything we do is trash. I'm trash. You're trash. We're sinners. We're the worst of it all. We're just bad. We're just bad. Morally. But Jesus Christ gives us a second chance. God shows his mercy on your life. So now when you put your trust in him, when you pick up this cross, you now have a life that's not wasted. You now have a life that's worth everything. And that life lives in here. He doesn't live in your head. He doesn't live on social media. Jesus is in here. And here. And he's everywhere. Jesus is first. He's not second. He's not third. He's above first. He's another level. You can't compare him to anything. The gospel is saying that you are a piece of trash, saved by an amazing God on the cross that rose from the dead 3 days later. A second chance in life. No judgment, no condemnation in Christ Jesus. Romans 8:1. There's no condemnation. Jesus did not come to judge you. He did not come to shout at you, to mock you. He came to save you. John 3:16. That is the gospel. You have to admit you're a piece of trash and give your life to someone that you might not know what the future holds, but just know it's in the best hands, not your own. I hope this video made sense. God bless you all.